Bob, we've all been watching Hurricane Lane and kind of hoping for the best for the people of Hawaii.
It's getting better. Okay. We had an update just recently from the National Hurricane Center, and it looks like the main core of the winds, as I said earlier at the 6 o'clock news, are going to miss the island. Okay. So it'll stay south of them, but it's still going to cause a lot of problems. Flooding problems is the biggest concern, as we thought over the past couple of days. Flooding will be the big issue. Here's what's going on with our weather. Beautiful here. ABC 7 tower webcam showing another nice sunset. You'll notice those clouds are coming in from the Gulf, though. That's that west wind, which brings all that nasty smell well inland. That's about to change, folks. So things are looking better on that front, too. And as far as we're concerned, photos sent in, they keep coming, and they're still spectacular. At least we don't have to smell them, right? Maryland getting this one from Lakewood Ranch, and another one, Rita Zucchelli getting this. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? She's changed the filter a little bit. And Christina from Lakewood Ranch as well, showing some clouds off in the distance there, but nice photos nonetheless. Titan radar picture indicating still that front hanging on. It's about to fall apart though, and it is weakening right now, so it's not a big issue, but it was a problem. As a result of that, it pushed that high pressure ridge down to our south, which gave us that westerly component, which fed all that nasty air right on inland. Now this evening, some showers breaking out near Venice and near Nokomis. The activity associated with just some moisture around, maybe a little weak disturbance around, and you can see the outflow boundary from this cell here in particular starting to generate some showers east of I-75 right there near State Road 64. We have another shower popping up near downtown Sarasota, but the rain moderate to heavy. Haven't seen any lightning yet, but this could generate a lightning strike here or two. And there's that lone shower that has just flared up near downtown Sarasota and just to the east along US 301 and also Fruitville, and the activity here is starting to wind down just to the west of Duet, but another one building near Lorraine. So some isolated showers possible through the early morning hours, and then generally some showers offshore. To start the morning off, looks to be pretty good, partly cloudy skies, and we'll have a southeast wind throughout the afternoon with the west coast sea breeze developing later on in the day. Some big storms. This is Friday at 5 o'clock. You'll see the inland storms popping up as the west coast and the east coast kind of meet, and then those will move off to the west. So we could have some disruptive weather for some of the high school football games tomorrow evening, as kickoff is usually around that time, and then showers will move offshore and wind on down. Now we'll see similar conditions on Saturday with a pretty good chance for showers and storms moving in late in the afternoon. Some of those could be rather strong. I think Saturday a better chance of more widespread rain. We're going to get back into that lightning period too. We've been kind of away from that with that west wind. We don't get as much lightning around. Well, we haven't had a lot of storms out in the Atlantic either, but this one certainly could be one down the road. No, not a big deal because the winds are pretty strong through here, but in about 5 days from now, it's going to get into the central Atlantic and will have a chance to develop into our next system. This is definitely a big system, and this is Lane looking rather healthy on this last satellite imagery. Still a rather impressive looking storm. It's down now to a Category 3 hurricane. Get a look at this. The storm earlier today went right over a buoy out there in the Pacific. Hard to believe that the eye of the center, it looks like, passed right over it. There's that 107-mile-an-hour winds, 107 at 2:30 in the afternoon. And as we move through time, here's 4, and it's a Category 4 storm. The wind's 7 miles an hour. So that would indicate to me that it went right over the top of that buoy. And it's not moving that fast either. So it looks like this storm system will produce some heavy rainfall. Forecast path and track, it's 120-mile-an-hour winds expected to go down tomorrow to 100. Notice that cone of uncertainty. That's where the center is going to be with inside that cone somewhere, and it never touches the island. So it's been shifting south, which is a good sign for those folks. The high today was 92.77 was the morning low. Let's get to the forecast for boaters tomorrow then. Real quickly, not too bad out there. Notice there's no westerly component to this wind, so we don't anticipate a west wind tomorrow. Seas will be running right around 2 feet. There'll be a little sea breeze, don't get me wrong, in the afternoon right near the coast, but not as much as you would normally see with that high pressure to the west of us. Here's the forecast. Good chance for scattered storms tomorrow. 60% chance on Saturday and Sunday. This will be a little bit more widespread, and it stays in that typical afternoon and evening storm pattern right on in through work week next week.